Greetings, greetings, greetings. You are now tuned into the vault. Trust Christian, own nothing, control everything. Just want to thank you for tuning in live, listening to replay. Always appreciate everybody that tunes in live, listens in the replay. This is the vault, episode 552, understanding your trust documents. Definitely wanted to do this episode more of a not necessarily a demand from the trustees or something where people have demanded it, but usually our actual podcasts are based off of questions that we have in the consultation. So this is why we're up to 500. We've had consultations for years now, and these episodes are based off of conversations that we've had with people reaching out. So if you want to understand your trust documents and have us go over it with you, we can definitely do that at the vault. Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, that's Christian at trustchristian.com. Always appreciate everybody that reaches out. This is one of those statements that people have reached out for years and asking us, hey, can you hop on the line? We want to do a quick consultation and find out if we're public or private. A lot of times people don't know that they're not private, and they think that they're private or they want to be private because they want to trust Christian, own nothing, control everything. And so we're going to go over some of the elements of how we can easily address it. We've addressed it in consultations. This will basically be a free consultation for somebody that you're either going to reach out and say, hey, I want to move forward with what you guys are doing, or you're going to stay out there with this level of structure and thought process. And people reach out all the time with it. It's just what it is. And so we work with many families and individuals that reach out and they say, hey, I need to understand my trust documents. But a lot of times they don't understand the trust documents. So this is where coming on the line, asking them a few preliminary questions like, did you create the trust? You can understand the trust documents if you created the trust. And then we also ask the trustees or people that reach out, are they the beneficiary? And so once again, these are things that lend to someone or families finding out if they're still the owner. Because remember, you're supposed to trust Christian, own nothing, control everything. So in turn, it's not that it may not be that they don't. It may not be that they don't want to own. It's just they don't understand the documents. They don't understand the capacity in which they're in and what that means as far as the liability. And so that's what trustee training provides. It provides understanding your trust documents. Definitely, even if you already have them, and if you don't have them, that's something that we make sure that you're up to speed on, which is understanding the formalities of your position, the formalities of other positions, understanding the advantage of being in one position or the other. Some people may say it's only three positions in trusteeship or trust, which is grantor, trustee, and beneficiary, and that is something that we definitely cover. We make it a point to make sure families are educated and individuals are educated on those specific elements. And then administration, trustee administration. How are you supposed to administrate the trust document? Is that based off of the document itself? Does it leave a lot of flexibility? Is it pretty constrictive? A lot of people at one point is basically just, do you understand the trust documents, or even have you read the trust documents? This is one of those things where we run into so many people that they've had documents drafted and they have not thoroughly read the documents. And so that lends to them not understanding the responsibilities of the position. But it's very important to, we have trustees come through, we almost read it with them, read trust documents with them, especially on our end, because it's important to understand what you have in your hands. Once you understand what you have in your hands, once you understand what you have in your hands, you can obviously deal with it accordingly. Um, Once you understand trust documents, you can also know what laws applies to it. It should have that written in it. Uh, so when it comes to understanding the laws, we have a system that we work with our trustees in learning how to understand those things. Because not all are the same. We all know that, but not all are the same. So making it a point to get a grasp on the small differences between public and private. Those are things that uh, they're going to be blatant and big differences, which is understanding your trust documents. Are they public or are they private? Are you in a position that makes you public or are you in a position that makes you private? That's understanding the trust documents, ladies and gentlemen. understanding your trust documents. So many people reach out and say, I have a trust. Is it public or is it private? This is the question you can read over yourself, and you can feel free to reach out, Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, that's Christian at trustchristian.com. Definitely hit the like and the subscribe. We always appreciate everybody that does. Just to let everybody know, we are doing another webinar. The previous webinar was recorded. Uh, you can still feel free to reach out for it. We had on the flyer that it wasn't going to be out for post consumption, but we've had so many inquiries that it's just like, okay, if you reach out for the webinar, then included in the webinar, you get a consultation. So uh, webinar is up for sale with the consultation included. Look forward to hearing to you or anyone reach out. This is definitely one of those recordings that trustees, if you all have people that you want to engage in trusteeship, the webinar is a great educational tool. On the back end of that, them getting a free consultation is just something that's added included. So we definitely look forward to people reaching out. We've had quite a few, so that's why we're doing it the way we're doing it. We are going to do another one on the 3rd. We are going to bring on our enrolled agent again, and as well, we are bringing on most likely another heavy hitter, and look forward to sharing that individual with you all here again as well. So, Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, that's Christian at trustchristian.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Understanding your trust documents is only a few ways to do it, ladies and gentlemen. You're either going to get a consultation, or are you just going to read over them thoroughly? Are you going to have a lawyer look over the documents, or did a lawyer draft it? How many people are able to have people that they trust to look over them? We have no problem looking over them in a non-disclosure manner. If someone is scared or someone has hesitation, well, how do I know what my trust document is? You can go over that with someone that's trained in it, someone that knows how to make sure that you're in a position of either public or private, and they can clearly state that to you very quickly. Appreciate everybody for tuning in live. Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, Christian at trustchristian.com.